Oke, mulai.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahilladzi lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard wa lahul hamdu fil akhirah. Amma ba'd. Honorable the judges, honorable all participants in these competitions, and my loving audience. First, let's thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all praises to Him, the Lord of the world, the creator of everything in the universe, who has given us the mercies and blessings until we can attend this meeting in this place. Secondly, peace be found to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has moved also from the bad character to the good one, who had guided us from darkness to the lightness in this world, well as in the afterlife. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, the teenagers are a time of rapid growth and change physically, mentally, and socially. For some teenagers, change can be scary or bring happiness. In globalization's era like this, many teenagers do wrong way, like bullying, free sex, drinking alcohol, drugs, and family issue. But we can manage them, ladies and gentlemen. We can manage that with one way. What is that? That is Islam's way. Therefore, through this opportunity, I want to tell you about the greed of just Muslim generations. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, for compose the great generation Muslim of Indonesia, so we must have 4 keys for it. What is that? That is Salimul Aqidah, Sohibul Ibadah wa Ilmi, Matinul Khuluq, and the last is Nafi'un Ligoyrihi. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, the point number 1 is good faith or Salimul Aqidah. This point presents us how to build safe foundations. We can describe that, ladies and gentlemen. Islam like a house, while Shahadat like a door. So if you want to be the great Muslim, so we must open the door. We must open Shahadat that Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. And then talking about Aqidah, make me remember this one story. That is Ashabul Kahfi. You know Ashabul Kahfi, ladies and gentlemen? You know? Ashabul Kahfi is about 7 teenagers who live in Dikanus era. Dikanus is brutal king, and he asserted people to follow his belief. Whoever didn't follow his command, so he should kill them and get mistreatment. But Ashabul Kahfi, 7 teenagers didn't follow Dikanus command because what? Because they are just believe this one God, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then, do you think Allah just paralyzed us and gentlemen? No. Allah showed His miracle. And then, what happened at this angel? What happened? Allah helped them. Allah made them sleep until 309 years in the cave. So, they can avoid from the Kianus brutality. This is, ladies and gentlemen. This is affection from our God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever people have belief is the power of the God. Ladies and gentlemen and the judges. And then the point number 2 is right devotions and knowledge, or Sohibul Ibadah wa Ilmi. Albert Einstein, a scientist in 20th century, said, religion without science is lame, and science without religion is blind. That means science and religion, or religion and science, then same importance in our life. It's our obligations to looking for science in the world. About this, Allah said in Holy Quran, Surah Al-Mujadalah, number 58. He will raise whoever clever people to the great positions. Ladies and gentlemen. And then the point number 3 is strong character or matinul khuluq. In our life, God has given us the line vertical and horizontal. Vertical is about how our relationship with our God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. While the line horizontal is about how our relationship with human fellowships or silaturahmi. As the great Muslim, so we must follow all God's command and avoid His bad. And for the example, the line horizontal is we must study share, we must study helpfulness to others. Ladies and gentlemen, and the judges. And then the last point is nafiun li ghairihi or useful for others. In hadith, Rasulullah SAW said, as good as human are always useful for others. For the example, ladies and gentlemen, if there is a friend who has have something to ask, so we must help them. We must help him, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, don't masterly with what we have, because here is the proof whether we useful for others or not. Ladies and gentlemen,
Waktu tinggal 1 menit lagi.
from my speech, we can conclude that we as the madrasah students, we as the teenagers, we as the young generation Muslim of Indonesia should be able to make change and progress to our nation's Indonesia. Therefore, I invite us in here, especially myself, to be able to embed for his it to becoming the great generation Muslim of Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, I think that's all my speech. I would like you to forgive me if I made some mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Finally, let's be the great generation Muslim of Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.